If you were ever told you were mature for your age, if you had to take care of your parents when you were still a child, if you were never allowed to simply be a kid, this video will change everything you thought you knew about yourself. Rudolf Steiner, over 100 years ago, revealed the spiritual truth behind this, and it's not what you think. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your soul chose the childhood you had, and why your pain was never a mistake. You were 7 years old when you realized something was different. While other children played, you were solving adult problems. While they cried for comfort, you learned to comfort others. You became the emotional support for your parents. The translator between fighting family members, the one who kept everything together, and everyone praised you. So mature, they said. Such an old soul, they called you. But deep inside, something broke. Because maturity wasn't a choice. It was survival. You learned early that your needs were dangerous. That asking for help meant being a burden. That crying meant being weak. So you stopped. You stopped needing. You stopped asking. You stopped being a child. And now, as an adult, you carry an exhaustion that nobody sees. You're hyper-independent, terrified of depending on anyone. You give endlessly, but can't receive. Peace feels suspicious. Love feels like a debt you'll have to repay. Your nervous system still runs on chaos. Stillness feels wrong. And everyone around you thinks you're so strong, so capable. But inside, you're screaming, when do I get to rest? If this is you, keep watching. Because Rudolf Steiner understood something about your soul that modern psychology still can't explain. Rudolf Steiner was not just a philosopher. He was a scientist, a spiritual researcher, and the founder of Anthroposophy, a complete science of the spirit. Born in 1861, Steiner had access to realms of knowledge most people can't perceive. He could see the etheric body, the energetic blueprint that shapes our physical form. He could read the karmic records of souls across lifetimes. And what he discovered changed everything. Steiner taught that we are not just physical beings. We have multiple bodies, the physical, the etheric, the astral, and the ego. Each develops at specific stages of childhood. And here's the critical part. When a child is forced to grow up too fast, their etheric body gets damaged, traumatized, frozen. This is why you feel disconnected from joy, why you can't play anymore, why your inner child feels dead. But Steiner went even deeper. He asked, why does this happen to certain souls? Why are some children chosen for this path? And the answer is karmic. According to Steiner, before you were born, your soul made a choice. You didn't randomly end up in your family. You chose them. You chose your parents. You chose your childhood. Why would a soul choose suffering? Why would you choose to grow up too fast? Steiner revealed 3 reasons. 1. Karmic debt clearing. You came to break ancestral patterns. Your family line carried trauma for generations. Addiction, narcissism, emotional neglect. Someone had to stop the cycle. That someone was you. Your soul is old, advanced, and old souls take on the hardest missions. 2. Soul strengthening. Souls evolve through challenge. Your soul needed to develop specific qualities. Resilience, empathy, discernment. A peaceful childhood wouldn't give you those. Pain did. Think of it as spiritual training. You're not broken. You're being forged. 3. Future mission. Steiner taught that souls who suffer early are being prepared for a greater purpose. You're not meant to live an ordinary life. Your trauma was initiation. In the coming decades, as humanity faces spiritual crisis, awakened souls like yours will guide others. But first, you had to walk through darkness yourself. Your childhood wasn't punishment. It was preparation. So what did you gain from growing up too fast? Steiner would say you developed 3 hidden gifts. Gift 1, etheric sensitivity. Your etheric body, though damaged, became hyper-aware. You can sense energies others can't. You detect lies instantly. You feel people's pain before they speak. This isn't anxiety, it's perception. Gift 2, karmic memory. Because you suffered. You remember suffering across lifetimes. You have wisdom beyond your years because you've lived beyond your years. You're an old soul in a young body. Gift 3, compassion without judgment. You don't judge broken people because you were broken. You don't abandon struggling souls because you struggled. Your pain made you capable of unconditional love. These gifts are rare, sacred, and they came at a cost. But now, it's time to reclaim what was lost. Steiner didn't just explain the wound, he gave the cure. Here are 3 practices to heal your damaged etheric body. Practice 1, reconnect with wonder. Your inner child isn't dead, it's frozen. Do something you loved as a child. Draw, dance, play. Practice 2, meditation on the 4 elements. Steiner taught elemental meditation. Sit with earth, water, fire, and air. Feel their energy. This rebuilds your energetic foundation. Practice 3. Forgive your parents karmically. This doesn't mean excusing abuse. It means understanding. They were souls in pain, playing their karmic role. Release them. Not for them. For you. Healing isn't fast, but it's possible. And your soul knows the way. If you grew up too fast, hear this. You are not damaged. You are initiated. Your childhood was brutal, but your soul is ancient, powerful, and your mission is just beginning. Rudolf Steiner saw you 100 years before you were born. He knew souls like yours would come, and he left a map for you to find your way back. You are not alone. We are thousands of old souls, recognizing our mission. Subscribe to this channel, Your awakening has just begun. And remember, what saved you then, imprisoned you now. But what imprisoned you now, will set you free tomorrow.